Hey everybody, Crimson Dragon here, back with another episode of Agatha Christie, and chapter number 3. Uh, and evidently the Major has been killed. I still call Colonel Mustard with a pipe, but that's just me. Anyways, um, so this taught to um this shaman here and everything. Um, and whatnot. But before we begin, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, uh, and share the video if you enjoy this. Feel somebody else might like this. Again, go ahead and share the video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the action.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Well, son of a bee. Okay, well, let's look around, see what we can find here in the room. Somebody left the window open. That's not good. There's nothing around here. Nothing in the chair. Nothing in the bureau. Surprised I'm not seeing anything with that window being open. I guess the next step is to inspect the body, it looks like. Yeah, okay. You see what the Major has to say.
Oh,
Oh, little cut there. Might want to get that checked out. Could be infected. A single stab wound. I would expect to see a murderer. A number of puncture wounds if the culprit had come here with the intention of murder. Uh-huh. Bruised eye. A result of confrontation with Monsieur Demur. Although only one punch was thrown, there is substantial bruising up to his face. I must use all my detective skills and experience here. Besides the stab wound, there is little to go on from his body. I was brought here to find blackmailer, but discovering the truth behind Major's death must take precedence. Alright, so yeah, we got the Major's body. His body lies lifeless. Well, of course, it's dead. Presumably in the position he was killed. Okay. Then we got the aggressive looking bruise on his cheek where Gideon had struck him. I mean, how do we really know it's Gideon? I mean, we don't know that truthfully. Evidence of a single fatal attack. What is most likely to have inflicted his. What is most likely to have inflicted this damage? Well, probably a knife. Could be a letter opener. Who knows? But that's all we got to go on right now. So enjoy us. Oh, damn floor. What we got here?
aha.
What could have caused such a large damp patch on the floor? Well, that depends on what the heck it is. No? Jeez, it could be like anything, really. Burnt
Hmm.
carpet. It's quite severe. Such a shame to see such a beautiful made carpet ruined. Okay. Safe. The
Huh.
book is safe, made with security in mind. It's locked tight, but a box of valuables sits on top. Uh-huh. Dent and plaster.
Oh.
Surprising that it has been left visible. Sure, it would be a quick and easy fix. Uh-huh. Oh, got a letter here. I know it's stuffed down the side of the seat. You do not know me, but I know you and your past very well. Years have passed, and your actions remain hidden to the world. Actions that would shame even the evilest of men. The details are so heinous To include them would surely bring a tear to my eye. Now is the time for the truth to be revealed to all. While not one man is to blame for the fatal outcome, it was you that brought about the final piece to the puzzle. This one and the one that no one else would. If you wish to remain a free man, fill a brown paper parcel with 5,000 francs addressed to Monsieur Dupont, to Barbier and Sons Cobbler, before closing this coming Wednesday. While there is time to consider your next move, I would not ponder on it for too long. While the world knows of your crimes, they will surely not ponder long on your punishment. Hmm. Another blackmail letter, written in a similar manner to the ones addressed to Mademoiselle Jeanne. Could the Major be hiding a secret of his own, or is he in fact the author of the letters? I don't know. It mentioned man, so I don't know. I have a feeling it could be some guy or whatever. Let's do the wallet here. What we got here?
Ah.
It does not look as though anything is obviously missing from it. Well, whose wallet is it? Come on, man. Jeez, the snow continues to bellow in. Why the window was left open, I cannot fathom. Oh, ice bucket.
Aha.
Odd to have an ice bucket this size with such a minute amount of water. Probably minute. Just read it wrong. Okay. I see nothing else. Let's see if Archibald has anything else to offer us.
Anything I can do to help?
No,
Your
guess
help
not.
and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Alright. Alright, so we got the safe. And then we got no one is letting getting in here without a combination. Despite being atop the safe, the contents are untouched. Why it's not locked away, I do not know. Okay. Oh man, we got two links too. So we got the wallet. It does not look as though anything is obviously missing from it. From Missouri de Silvia's company to the Major for security consulting, rather pricey at that. Sum of money, a substantial amount of money, enough that a thief would not overlook it. Perhaps something else was stolen? Carpet, I fear this carpet may be burned from the bloodstains. What could have caused such a large damp patch on the floor? Ice bucket, ought to have a bucket the size for such a minute amount of water. A few cubes remain, the last remains of what was presumably full of ice. And then we get the Major's body, burnt carpet. It's quite severe, such a shame. Okay. I am surprised burn this size has not been tended to. On closer inspection, it appears recent. Dent and plaster, easy fix. Surely this should have been easy enough to repair. Was this recent? Open window. Heavy snow is entering through the open window, filling the room. Only a madman would have considered entering or exiting a window of this height. Alright, but we got two links, so we gotta make this thing somehow connect. Security consulting, rather pricey at that. And then...
Come, my little grey cells.
Jewelry box.
Magnifique.
The obvious items of value have not been taken. Why would the killer not take a reward? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder. Usually put ice on an eye.
I must take a different
No.
approach.
Hmm. Okay. What am I missing here? What am I missing?
Is there something I am not seeing?
Well, obviously, there's something I'm not seeing. I don't know. There's two links. I don't know.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
I did. I doubt myself. Jeez, someone has knocked over the bucket and then repositioned it. Someone besides the major. Still two links. Oh, jeez, I'm crow. This is ridiculous. Hmm.
This will not get me any closer.
I didn't think so. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. I got no idea. Some of you probably watching this is like, it's there, it's that one. Well, without having anybody, like, not doing this live and having people in chat pointing out some things possibly. Me doing this on my own. I'm usually pretty good at noticing stuff, but every time I was entering the window, open window, fall in the room. Only a madman would ever consider entering or exiting a window at this height.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
I think I got one more until I get a hint here.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Yeah,
Perhaps
I
a
think
second
so.
look at the evidence in front of me. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
There are signs that something occurred in the study between the major and our unknown fugitive. One more thing. Valuables in the second floor. The obvious items of value have not been taken. Why would the killer not take a reward? Only a madman would ever consider entering or exiting a window of this height. How's the connection? How are they connected? I mean, I don't understand, but
What a revelation!
if someone had gone to the lengths of scaling the wall, they surely would have taken some valuables. Well, yeah, but I guess. Mm. Alright, well that's it for this section. Let's go down here to this one. And then we gotta save. Bulk of save made with security in mind. It's like tight, but a box of valuables are sitting on top. And then we've got the blackmail letter. It has been another. It has been written with the same text as the other blackmail letters. And that's all we got so far. Oh, jeez. I can confirm that the window was not the intruder's point of entry. Careless of me not to check the door first upon arrival. I don't think he's trying to tell me anything,
Anything
but
I can do to help, Detective?
see if there is no before it's not.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Okay, so let's go ahead outside.
Ah.
The door shows no signs of forced entry or tampering. They just have knocked and been allowed to enter. We got a link. Door connecting the major's bedroom and study. The obvious and logical entrance to the study and waiting major. Did the killer simply enter through the door?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Well, in this case, yes, I am surprised. Evidence shows that a fight of sorts broke out sometime after the killer entered the room, unobstructed. The door from the bedroom to the study uh, was somehow the perpetrator entered the room, but what I still do not know is, were they invited in or did they slip in unknown? And for some reason, we are done here. So now I gotta talk to Archibald. Interesting. But this is supposedly completed.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
Has anyone entered this room this evening?
Rihanna brought him some ice for his cheek earlier.
And when was that?
When he returned from his cigar outside, he asked for something to be brought upstairs to ease the swelling of his face. He would normally smoke only in here. Lady Vandenbosch doesn't like the smell of his cigars in the public rooms.
Madame continues to rule her home how she sees fit, and it is her prerogative.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Now that I know that the Major was not alone, it is time to search the study further in hopes to find a clue as to who was with him. The scene of the crime has been investigated, but it does not show a straightforward series of events. The circumstances around the Major's cigar is one such value that requires further exploration. Hmm. Okay. A reasonably full ashtray I would have expected him to at least clean this out.
Huh.
A discarded towel folded and unused.
Ah.
No matches remain. Okay. It's on the desk.
Oh.
A rather organized desk containing what looks like important documents.
Hmm.
It's incredibly dirty. The logs are old and covered in dust. Oh, come on. Alright, let's go with R. Let's try to do some of this before it gets out of hand. Yeah, we got 3 links already. Unbelievable. Dirty logs are old. Looking at the condition of these logs, they've probably been placed. They haven't been replaced for a very long time. And then we got the ashtray. There is a rather thick layer of dust surrounding the ashtray. Will I find other evidence of neglect? Surely the Major would have not let a good cigar go to waste. Why didn't he finish it? Uh, and Major's money is obviously spent elsewhere. And then we got the matchbox, which has been empty. No matches remain. What else could the Major have used to light the cigar? We got the desk, very tidy. Although all the recent documents are impeccably stored at the back. Was the room cleaned by someone other than himself? At this point, it does not look sharp to tear paper, let alone puncture skin. Alright, so it wasn't the letter opener. Okay. So let me see here. Very tidy. Ring of
We
dust.
must act on thought and fact, not on impulse. Come, my little grace hands. We must think This will not get me any closer.
Seriously?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Lucky guess. The Major was smoking recently, unsurprisingly, and dropped his cigar. What could have lit the cigar?
Is there something? I must take a different approach if I am...
Oh, jeez, crow.
Things are beginning to become clear.
The crime scene has been tampered with. The killer clearly had enough time to cover their tracks.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Ah!
I must act on thought.
What was the fireplace and the ring of dust?
Another success. I never
Wow,
doubted myself.
my head hurts. I know this success I've done to myself. I would have expected the Major to keep his belongings in much tidier fashion. Tartar Archibald. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, jeez,
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
For a house that has such high standards, there is a noticeable lack of care taken in...
As I said, Mr. Hagen did not allow the staff in here alone, besides me. He was very clear on that.
Have the staff ever given him reason to not trust them?
Nothing has ever been brought to my attention, but he was very clear no one was to be in here without his permission.
I suppose it is not unreasonable. I would have thought with his military past he would have kept it immaculate, with not a speck of dust or hair out of place. But the fireplace, for instance, says otherwise.
I haven't seen it lit since he has been with us, even in the colder months. It's been in this state for some time.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Archibald, you did it. Confess. Confess now. If you're the only one that was allowed into this place. Whoops. Evidence shows a fight of swords.
Order and method. That is the way to... little grey cells.
Hmm.
We must... This will not get me any...
No matches made. What else would a major use to light the cigar? It appears this hasn't been lit in a long time. What's the connection?
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
There are no items that could start a fire or light a cigar. Okay.
What a revelation!
There remains no means to light his cigar. Someone must have lit it for him. Someone he trusted, but who?
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Someone lit his cigar for him and attacked him when he disrespected it. Who could have been so ruthless?
Some would say a lucky guess.
Okay,
I would
guys.
say a moment of genius.
They lit the major cigar and following the brutal attack of murder, took the time to clean the scene. They were not in a hurry and could still be in the house. How could they remain so calm? Hmm.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated. Huh.
A scruffy-looking jacket is hanging upon the coat rack. The major's scabbard is in the pocket. This jacket has seen better days. It is empty. There should be at least a decorative knife, or what is the use for this? This scabbard has one purpose, and that purpose is missing.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The major's knife is missing, and his body lies with a stab wound. It could very well be the murder weapon. Hmm.
Huh. Aha.
A normal looking poker stand, nothing appears to be out of the ordinary.
Ah. Hmm. Ah. Oh. Hmm.
Uh, cast iron, fire poker. What one could expect to find beside a fireplace. The point is sharp, but it's not the most practical weapon to inflict the major's wound. No sign of being used recently to stroke a fire or anything else. Why is the poker so suspiciously clean?
Order and method. That magnifique.
There is currently no one way to rule out the poker being the murder weapon. The murder weapon remains a mystery. The killer, whose identity is still to be uncovered, must still reside in this house. Yeah, now I gotta talk to Archibald again. I'm starting to believe that he's the one that did it. Come on, little gray cells, let us solve this mystery. I was not expected to have a murder case on my hands when I arrived, but this will merely be another test for the great detective Pure. It has been written by the same Lexus as the other blackmail letters. If someone had gone to great lengths of scaling the wall, they surely would have taken some valuables. Awesome. Major's private study directly connected to the bedroom. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's try to Archibald again.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
I believe I have collected all the necessary information and evidence. I would now like to inspect his adjoining bedroom.
As you wish.
It is clear the reason for entering the major study um, was not to make haste with his valuables, but I must understand is if the intent for murder was there. The study has been manipulated following the major's death, meaning they had time to return to the scene in an attempt to cover their tracks. The perpetrator entered through the bedroom. Perhaps there is something that they failed to clean up behind them that can make sense of all this. I should review what clues the study yielded before I continue. If the killer still resides inside the house, I must approach everyone with not only caution but suspicion. The major's private study directly connected to his bedroom. And then you got Archibald starting, of course. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another letter addressed to the major. It appears he has someone looking out for his business concerns with the workers' strike. Felix, I understand that there are a number of business concerns for you in the situation that has arisen within the factories, but I offer this piece of advice. Step back. Monsieur Becker's efforts with the union have finally opened the workers' eyes and they seek, nay, demand, the fair treatment they observed for so long. They deserved for so long. The fuel for the fire has already been laid and the match is already been struck to be struck. You do not want to be near those flames when they ignite. I know you were once a good, honorable man. I pray that this is still true today. Alright, I must review this information I have gathered from each guest today. There may be something that will help reveal the identity of the letter's author. Oh no!
Huh.
Plants need and rely on each other to survive. Something as we as a species could take a lesson from.
Aha.
The fallen snow over the countryside and surrounds the house. Yeah, I already know that. Drawer is open, something inside.
Oh.
It seems Madame Van der Bosch's heart is a trophy worth fighting over. Major Hagen, I hope you will excuse my bluntness and plain speaking, but there is a matter regarding Madame Van der Bosch that requires not only our attention, but a level of understanding and respect between us both. I am fully aware of the help that you have offered to not only Madame, but her family and household. I am also aware that you know of the assistance that I have given to Madame and the Viscount before her. We were friends and business partners, and I felt it my duty to continue to give aid and keep the Van Bosch name at the standing that it has always been. Having said that, it is not always as simple to keep business and personal matters separate, and this is how I find myself today. Cassandra and I shared a bond that one does not experience often in their lifetime. No doubt you have felt similar, but what may be lust to one man is love to another. Well, I respect you for your efforts in the war and the generosity you have shown Madame. I must request you step back from what you consider to be your duties at the house and follow and allow for Madame to make her choice. The choice that I believe is obvious to all parties. I must I trust this correspondence remains for your eyes only, and the gentleman's agreement is enough to guarantee our agreement. Alright, it is a rather bold move to challenge the Major as they have, especially with his position at the house. Hmm.
Huh.
This could be the weapon that brought down some of the impressive animals that now fill the walls. Alright, I don't want to get too far ahead. Just do this thing here. Because we got two now. Okay. What we got here, we've got the letters, states the Major is trying to steal Cassandra from them. Who loves Cassandra in this way? Cassandra claims to have helped the Viscount and Cassandra in the past. Who has helped both Cassandra and Viscount?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Sometimes I do. The only other union support I know that is passionate enough to write such a letter, Major Gideon.
Is there something I am not... Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Now, I knew it had to be one or the other. So, I mean, come on. If there is something between Ernesto and Madame Van der Bosch, Archibald will surely know of it. So, of course, we gotta talk to Archibald. Go figure. So, what we got over here? No links to be made, but we still got the curious letter, detailing the love connection, and then we got another one about the possible strikes of labor. So, okay. Well, let's continue on. Going around the room. A rather threatening letter has been penned, addressed to Major F. Fagan. Dear Major F. Fagan, I do not think I would ever find myself writing a letter such as this, but under the current circumstances, I see no other option. Madame Van der Bosch and I have been friends for many years than I care to say. Uh, that is why I can no longer sit back and allow you bullying to continue. I am well aware of your companionship you have offered to my good friend over the years. It has been most generous, and without it, uh, I care not to think what would have happened to her. But that does not give you the opportunity to act in such a fool and boorish manner. Uh, the day that Viscount passed, I promised that I would protect both Cassandra and Angeline, and it is a promise I will keep. You were once a major of the British Armed Forces, but your actions have mirrored that of drunken fools who holds no place in our society, let alone Madame's house. Please do not bother yourself with a response. There is not a question that requires an answer. Only a hope you that you see your errors and adjust them accordingly. Spelling grammar, I would say, but that's just me. Alright, the author speaks of bullying, and although no specifics are noted, dang it. Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta read what the heck just happened there. Um, the author claims to be protective figure of Cassandra and has been for some time. Could this who could be this close to her? The author claims Cassandra is receiving abuse and intends to put a stop to it.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Alright, she was quick to speak of her protection over Cassandra. She must take this role very seriously. Get another letter. The letter threatening the Major, saying he can't keep threatening Cassandra in this way. Interesting. Interesting.
Huh.
I'm not sure how I feel would fare coming face to face with such a beast. Alright, that's kinda cool. I wonder how many travel expeditions have been planned while enjoying the contents of the globe. That's kinda cool, I like that. Globe opens up, you got your little drinks and stuff, glasses and whatnot in there. That's pretty cool. Alright, Archibald, what do you got for me?
Certainly. What do you need?
What do you know of the Major's relationships with the guests?
The male guests, I believe, he knows in a business capacity, but I'm afraid that's all I know. I will add, though, he has not always been the easiest man to get along with.
You are talking from personal experience of working for him.
I am head butler to the Van den Bosch family in their home. He has made himself comfortable, but to me he still remained a guest.
Do you know how much the Major's time? Do you know how much of the Major's time in the army?
There's not much I couldn't tell you. As soon as he found out my father was in the army, his stories never stopped.
I am sure an officer of his rank must have many a tale.
A tale is a fitting description. Not so much a pinch of salt, more like a bag is needed listening to them.
What can you tell about Monsieur de Silva, the Major, and Madame Van der Bosch?
You've lost me, detective?
I struggle to believe they were both helping her out of the kindness of their hearts. Could they have been fighting for the Madame's affection?
Ah, that didn't take you long to spot.
Monsieur Sterling's lack of real response gives me all the answer I required.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
It's not surprising the Major would embellish his war stories to make them about his accomplishments. Ernesto and the Major were both fighting for Cassandra's affection. Archibald claims that there are more people that dislike the Major than do. Awesome. So let me see here. Now we need to make a connection.
Magnifique.
Now I know of Ernesto's feelings toward Cassandra. He must be the one behind the letter.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
It seems the guests were not fond of the Major.
I must take a different approach if I am...
Dang it. It seems the guests were not fond of the Major.
must act on thought.
Hmm.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a
Part of me had a feeling about that one.
What a revelation!
It's highly possible one of the guests is behind the murder. This warrants immediate investigation. Based on the evidence seen in the major's study and bedroom, as well what I have learned from speaking with the guests, Monsieur de Sylvia, Comte de Varche, and Monsieur de Mur warrant concern and further investigation. And then, of course, Judge Archibald. Surprise, surprise.
Certainly. What do you need?
More answers. There is nothing further for me to investigate in here. Would you kindly gather the guests for me?
As you wish, Detective.
It seems there is no simple explanation for what happened here. The Major's popularity amongst the guests does not seem very high. There are still many questions that must be asked. Chapter 4? Seriously? Chapter 4, The Interrogations.
The guests are waiting for you, Detective. I informed them of what has happened, but divulged no details.
There goes my opportunity to catch one of them off guard. No matter, I have more than one weapon in my armory.
I am most grateful. Madame Vandenbosch is here also?
She's in her room with Miss Angeline. It may be better to speak with them privately tomorrow.
Oui, merci. I shall come find you again once my questioning is complete.
The guests' alibis are my priority. Once I can confirm their whereabouts this evening, I can understand who had an opportunity. I have my lead suspects from the evidence at the scene of the crime. Perhaps those will change after speaking with them all. It's highly possible one of the guests is behind the murder. This warrants immediate investigation. Okay, well, that was chapter 3. So basically it was just gathering evidence and everything to start the interrogation, which is chapter 4 that we will be starting next time. So, without further ado, I'm going to head and say goodbye. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed it, even though not much has really happened in this one. And then, leave a comment about what you thought. Share with somebody that you think might like this, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, for my next video to come on out. So without further ado, stay healthy. Bye.